Okay, so you say you know something about driving, huh? You know something about driving. You're telling me you've been driving for years, you've never had an accident, you're all good. You know something about driving, right? Okay. All right. Since that's the case, let's play a game, shall we? The game is called Driver Quiz. Now, all you Uber drivers out there, this one, you should love this one because you guys are all over the place. You're in New York, you're in New Jersey, you're upstate, you're in Connecticut, you're all over the place. You're taking tunnels, bridges, everywhere. So you guys should definitely be knocking this one out. And if you're in a car with grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, anybody older than you, you're just coming out of high school, you're in junior high school, you're not driving yet, this is a great time for you to check out the driver quiz and look at my man D.F.R. Yeah, D.F.R. He's just rocking and rolling in his car. You know what D.F.R. stands for, right? I told you in one of the other videos. Defense, focus, and reaction. D.F.R. stands for defense, focus, and reaction. 3 components of driving. You must be a defensive driver. You must have focus behind the wheel. You can't be distracted. No, no, no. And finally, reaction. You must have good reaction behind the wheel because other drivers do things that make you say, huh? What? Catch you off guard. So your reaction has to be good, right? All right, let's get right into the driver quiz. First thing is, let's say you're driving and a car suddenly cuts in front of you. What's the most wise and safest response? Again, you're driving and a car suddenly cuts in front of you. What's the most wise and safest response? Well, A, you can honk your horn repeatedly because you're angry. I don't know about that one. That's a tough one. Well, B, slow down and create space. Or C, flash your lights aggressively. What do you think? Well, the answer is B. You see, the best answer is B. You should always look to stay in control of your emotions when driving. And because you know that that driver's going to be out of your way, he's going to be long gone in a minute, you don't have to go through all the nonsense, right? Now, stress. Stress is a serious thing. You don't want to raise your blood pressure because somebody cut you off. So, most drivers react the wrong way. They do the wrong thing and they want to retaliate and they're mad and angry because somebody cut them off. You don't have to do all that. You want to be reactive, yes, but in a positive way. Because, look, lives are at risk. And remember, when safety is taken out of driving, that's no good. So keeping a cool head and reacting positively can make a huge difference in the road. Okay? Keep that in mind. Next question. Now, at 55 miles per hour, how far do you travel in just 4 seconds of distraction? 55 miles per hour, how far do you travel in just 4 seconds of distraction? A, 120 feet. B, about 160 feet. C, about 300 feet. or D, 400 feet? Well, the answer is D. Without paying close attention, you've pretty much traveled the length of a football field. Interesting, huh? Here's a fun fact for you. Cyclists were the first to get road signs. You see, before cars ruled the roads, signs were created in the late 1800s to warn bicyclists about hazards like steep hills and sharp turns. Yeah. Early cycling clubs were the original advocates for road safety. Interesting, huh? So here's another one. Let's keep it going. Why are stop signs octagonal? Why are stop signs octagonal? You know, like an octagon? Octagonal. Well, it's not just for visibility. You see, the octagon shape was chosen because it was the cheapest to manufacture at the time. It turns out saving money helped to standardize one of the most iconic signs in the world. And what octagon sign are we talking about? It's the STOP sign, the stop sign. Yeah, you know that sign. Here's an interesting one for you. The I love you sign in Taiwan. Taiwan. Apparently, there's a sign in Taiwan that says, I love you in 3 different languages: Mandarin, English, and Hokkien. I don't know what Hokkien is. I'm sorry. I can't help you out with that one. But as part of a campaign to promote kindness and road safety, that's how that came into play there. Well, guess what? Do you know, or did you know, or do you know, when the first speeding ticket was written? I'll tell you. That's 1896. Why? That was for going 8 miles in a 2-mile-per-hour zone. That's interesting. Now, here's another interesting one for you. Over 30 million traffic tickets were issued in 2024 in the United States. 97% of speeding tickets are for going or were for going 10 miles per hour over the limit. 10 miles per hour over the limit. For all of you musical historians, here's an interesting one. Did you know that most car horns beep in the key of F? I didn't know that. I don't even know what the key of F is. Okay, well, this one is for the kids and new drivers. So, what's the name of the double-decked bridge that links Manhattan to New Jersey over the Hudson River? Again, what's the name of the double-decked bridge that links Manhattan to New Jersey over the Hudson River? Is it A, the Manhattan Bridge, B, the George Washington Bridge, C, the Bayonne Bridge, or D, the Robert F. Kennedy Bridge? Now, this you're going to love. Hey guys, look, if you're with your parents or older drivers in the car, let them know how smart you are. I know you know. My new drivers, my young drivers, I know you know the answer to this. You let them know the answer. Don't let them give you the answer. You give them the answer. Let them see how smart you are. But just in case, it's the George Washington Bridge, okay? The world's only suspension bridge with how many lanes would you say? It's pretty wide. It has 14 lanes, 14 vehicle lanes. Well, look, thanks for listening. This is the driver quiz. It's something that I just wanted to throw in there for you to keep you what? Focused on the road. What do I always say? Focus on the road. What does D.F.R say? Defense, focus, and reaction. If you like this, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you again later.